Hello, Tigers! Today, let's talk about the last part of your multi-genre portfolio. That's the open letter. I think that a lot of students have said that the creative part was their favorite. The open letter is my favorite. I really do think that students create cool things with the open letter. So it is a video. And I think the easiest way to understand what you're supposed to be doing is to watch these examples. I took this idea from Crash Course Literature and John Green. He's the author and he does all these things with his brother on YouTube. And he was part of this literature series. Every single episode, he would stop somewhere and he would do an open letter to something. I think it's easiest if you just watch the videos and check them out as examples. What I've done with these links is I've set them up so that they will take you right before they're time stamped. So they'll take you right before the actual open letter starts so that you can see how it opens up and it starts. You do not have to watch the entire videos because some of them are fairly lengthy and they're like 20, 30 minutes and you don't have time for that. So it does have a very set structure, right? So you start your video by saying, oh, it's time for the open letter. And then you open a secret compartment. So you have to figure out some sort of, maybe that's your mailbox. Maybe that's your fridge. Maybe that's a box. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's a desk drawer. You have some sort of secret compartment where your object is, your symbolic object. And you need to include some sort of object that is symbolically related to your motif. And so if my motif was fire, sometimes students are very literal with this, and that's problematic. So if mine was fire, I can't have a candle that's on fire because that's literal. I need to come up with something that's symbolic that would represent. And then you're going to include the phrase an open letter to, and you're not saying an open letter to the object. It's an open letter to some sort of idea that you're then going to wrap all these things into, right? You're going to talk about the book, you're going to talk about the object, you're going to talk about how this relates to the world, you're going to talk about the symbolism, all that stuff. It's a short little, like 1 minute-ish video. You end by saying best wishes and then your name. And so I would say best wishes, Mr. Allen. It's like you're writing an open letter. So I do think you should absolutely check out these examples. It has steps right here for what you should do. Technology, though, for this. We all have whatever video app, video software that we're comfortable with. I think you absolutely could use the video functions on your phone if that's what you want to do. You also could use the screencast app on your Chromebook. But then I would recommend that once you have the raw video, you put it into Google Vids. And Google Vids is new and it's really, really simple and it's fantastic and it's easy. And then you can edit things around and you don't have to have a really expensive editing software. Because sometimes we don't do videos all in one take. And so we put a whole bunch of takes in and then we splice things together. So that's perfectly fine. Let me show you when you go. So I just click on here and I come down and I find Google Vids and I open it up and this is what the app looks like. It's kind of like slides. But you have this little like video bar down here. You can add sounds. It has sounds in here. So like you have all sorts of things. You can find stock photos. You can put in sounds. It's really, really cool. There's all sorts of tools in here. When you're all done, right, you want to come to File and you want to click Export to Drive. And what it will do is it will then create a folder on your Google Drive called Vids Exports, and it'll have your little videos. And then you want to click on whatever video, click the share button. You want to change this. Let me move this. You want to change this general access to anyone with the link. This is where it's all going to fall apart if you don't do this properly. You want to change this saving or the sharing to anyone with the link can view. Anyone with the link can view. You're going to copy that link and then you're going to put the link in your presentation. You can't embed the videos because you're exporting these as PDFs. so that it's easier to turn in. And if you have a PDF, you can't have a video in the PDF. So you have to have just a link. And then I can click the link. It'll open up your video. But it is really, really important that you change this to viewer. If it's not, if you don't change this at all, then I'm not going to be able to view your video. And because this is coming in real close to the end of the semester, I'm not going to have time to talk to you and say, hey, I need you to share it correctly with me. And so make sure that you do this right. So that's number 4. That's the 4th part of the multi-genre portfolio. I hope you have fun with this one. It's a fun activity. Good luck.